We're on.
Oh, good.
Oh, no.
Don't tell lies.
I'm sorry.
Hey, you mother truckers. Welcome to the fucking show. I have my microphone on, so you can, in fact, hear me. That is great news.
What?
What? Who?
What?
Anyway, we're the Defenders of Cobalt, and we're here to play some... Adam! Yeah, every now and then I get a good look on me. Anyway, we're here to play some Zweihander. We are continuing a Bitter Harvest as found in the back of the Zweihander rulebook. Adam, thanks for that bit.
Oh, snap. 120
Oh,
bit
snap.
to step on.
Demir, I am happy to see you.
These gentlemen are quite,
Gentlemen.
they're quite
Yeah.
nice.
Quite nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. Here we are. Playing the game, doing things. Jake, if I have your permission, I would like to do our pitch for tonight.
Oh, by all
I'm
means.
just going to redo the one I did last night for those who...
What do you mean? This is a completely new
A
pitch.
completely new product
Oh,
that
yeah.
we are now sponsored by. So, before we get into the fucking game, a word from our sponsor. This episode is brought to you by Chemicor Walking Farts. Tired of the world not acknowledging your presence? Well, worry no more. With Chemicor's Walking Farts, stand up and make those around you take notice. Chemicor Walking Farts. Let the world know where you've been.
Nice.
I like it. I thought it was funny.
Well, it's like Jake the Snake Roberts once said, to know where I'm going, you have to know where I've been.
Well, with Chemicor Walking Farts, you'll know where they've been.
Yeah. Here's hoping Jake the Snake Roberts didn't have walking farts in the ring.
Right? Or if you don't want the staccato drum beat of farts every time you walk somewhere, you can just head to LibrisArcana.com and sign up for their monthly or quarterly dice subscription service. And when you fucking do that, slap in discount code Cobalt and get 20% off your first purchase.
I missed my opportunity to put him.
Yeah, my bad.
I don't know where my lemon drop dice went.
What?
I ate them. I thought they looked really
Did you
good.
just run?
What?
My lemon drop dice from
I ate them.
your
lemon drop.
That's what they were called, right? The yellow ones.
Oh, your lemon drop dice.
Yes.
Dice is the
Oh,
word.
okay.
Oh,
That's
it's
the word that
sorry,
we all
I'm
struggle
getting
with.
over a cold, so my voice is not all
He's
there
a
yet.
liar.
Well, Adam.
Sorry about that. I did the wrong thing.
We're
Hey,
robots. We
I'm
make
bad.
mistakes.
Some a little exuberant about closing windows on his laptop.
I'm having some problems with my laptop.
Okay,
I was going to reboot it and then close the wrong window.
that's fair. Okay, we're here. Anyway, Adam, as I was saying, have fun in your meeting. Tyler, Jake, and I will see you at the con tomorrow if you're there. Anyway, Zweihander.
Stop.
A Bitter Harvest. Let's go through and do character introductions, and we'll get a recap of where we're at.
I am Jake, naturally, and I play a fellow by the name of Bobik, the one-eyed yellow bastard. He is a short, squat, jaundiced gnome with a pointed stick.
This checks out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a Meal, the human watchman. Got myself a fancy crossbow, and I'm the champion of all the games. Got all those beers. That's the important thing, I think.
That is.
I want all the beer. And also the lady.
That's it. Matt, thanks for swinging by.
Oh, no, beer.
We'll catch you later.
Alright.
Alex?
I'm Durkin, Ogre Commoner, Cheap Jack. I sell a lot of things and I don't provide a refund or returns or exchanges. Yeah.
Sold as is.
No
Or
short
apologies.
credit. And just don't talk to me after I sell it to you. That'd be nice.
Back to I hope I never see you again.
Let's just
All
leave
right.
this alleyway and be on our way.
Dan, you want to fix the nameplates?
Oh shoot, I forgot to move them because we're all out of whack.
Yes.
I'll get it in just a second when I'm done saving my computer from trying to die.
Okay, fair enough. Tyler.
I'm Tyler, and I'm still
I don't know
dying a
what's
little
going
bit.
on, but it's doing like the.
But even more importantly than that, I'm playing
It's very
Haldana,
technical.
the halfling peasant.
That's something cool.
Yeah, one of these days it'll look like I know
They're
what I'm doing,
half-
but it's not
Tell me
today.
something cool.
They're old
Tell
and
me something
wrinkly.
cool.
They have black goatee. They look evil, but they're not evil.
They got a Steven Seagal.
Yeah, they got
Goatee.
that thing.
Oh, man.
Kind of pudgy in the face.
like a modern day Steven Seagal.
Thinks he's a badass, but trips over his own feet.
Okay.
Like a
Goatee.
modern day Steven
Yeah.
Seagal.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay,
Master Akado.
so
Bless you.
here we are. We're gonna say last session you guys arrived in town and got swept up into the wedding celebration of Maximilian and Helena. While there, you played a couple games. You played a foot chase.
I ate so many fucking eggs.
You ate eggs. You ate caviar. Joe got
Same
really drunk.
I played games.
Joe nearly died from alcohol poisoning.
You sure did.
I didn't misspell harvest on the stream title. I just ran out of characters.
Was it like HARVST or something?
There's supposed to be HARVEST.
I'm just curious how you actually spelled this.
No. Don't worry about it.
I'm concerned.
Oh no, I misspelled it. That was me.
Nice
I
try.
was never say it's like you ran a letter.
I thought I did. I saw it earlier and I noticed that it was wrong.
So wait, how's it spelled? Have rest? Is that it?
Have rest. That's
Oh,
it.
boy.
That's how you spell it.
Bitter have rest.
Oh, I'm tired. I better have rest.
Why do people drink black coffee?
To wake up.
Wake me
That's
up
not worth it.
inside.
Wake up.
This
It's
makes
map.
me want to sleep forever.
It is a good thing you came by, TT2KB. Anyway, so you had to find the bride. You guys had a foot race where Dan's character there, you made a good friend in Molly.
Yeah.
And then during the celebrations afterwards, you guys heard Franz, who is the father of the bride, get into a big argument with Maximilian. You went to investigate, and you found out that the bride token that Maximilian was supposed to give to Franz never showed up when it did. And it was, did I tell you what, did you guys find out what it was?
There was some wagons of something that I don't
I feel like
remember.
we didn't
I
use
thought
Brain
it was,
or something.
I thought it was
Yeah, it was the
Emperor.
Bales
Dowry.
of hemp, yeah.
I was
Oh,
right.
okay, that's
I
right.
was right.
Right.
It was
I was
him.
closer than I meant to be.
I
It
was
was
right, though.
supposed to show up like the day before or something like that.
Like
Never
cool.
fucking showed up.
It was
It's like all
420
I
dank
remember.
mango Kush beer.
Oh, God,
Yeah,
it was-
that's
it
what
went
it
messy
was.
and
wagons.
nobody cared.
It was
Yeah.
wagons full of it.
So with that,
This is better than that. Shit.
that's great.
This is
So
true. Can't deny it.
with that, you guys you agreed to help out both Franz and Maximilian. You're going to go find out what happened to the bride's gift, get it secured, and then get it back to Franz. Get some money.
But if it was that beer, then it probably got poured into a river, and nobody's got to feel bad.
Killed all the fish too.
Oh.
No, they're not dead. They just swam away.
They grew legs.
Well, I was happy swimming, but it's time for feet to get the fuck out of
Time for me
here.
to get on out of here. Look, they're talking.
Air? Yeah, I can breathe that.
Yeah. So, that's where we left off. Next morning, you guys are staying at your room in the inn, and you get a knock on the door, and it's that Andre guy there, Andre Kessler, Maximilian's leader of the guard in their home town of Vorburg. And he knocks on the door and waits for someone to answer.
I
Who's up in
suppose.
the morning? You?
Yeah, probably me. I've got a nice feet. That
Oh, yeah, I'd be
I,
up.
I sleep with
Okay.
one eye open.
Who didn't
Who-
drink?
I guess
I didn't.
I didn't.
Okay.
Okay.
I got plastered. So
I'm up because I had a poop.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
fair. Sorry, those listening. I had to itch and I touched the microphone, so you might hear that. Have heard that.
It's a little ASMR.
Have
just for
Heard
you.
that.
You have hearded it.
Oh man, I've never been bit by a horsefly. Fun fact: fuck horses, so I stay away from everything that even shares something in common with them, like a
Including the
name.
flies.
Flies, seas, horses are fucking devil spawn.
Playing? No, we don't do any horsing around here.
Crossing a
Against the rules.
dangerous line there. Chuck's about to have to leave.
That was a good joke.
Hey, can I see that real quick? No.
Catch.
What?
All right. So who's opening the door?
I'll open it and
I was gonna say I'll get it, but
I'll point a stick at it.
I'm gonna have to. Have
I'm
you,
sorry, my jaw was recently defrosted. Jesus Christ!
Goddamn.
What?
Can you pass me that there bag of dice? Thank you,
One
sir.
crit. No. I need your attention, and that's how we figured out to do it. We just started and stopped the stream a bunch of times. Anyway, so what do you
Yes,
say?
it
You
was
open the
totally
door
on
and you see
purpose.
Andre standing there.
Hi.
You ready to go?
Who are you?
Andre.
I'll look back to see if everybody else is ready.
I need an adult.
Maximilian sent me to collect you guys, so let's get on the road.
right. Is everybody else ready?
I'll go.
You see Durkin come out like, I got like 3 extra belt loops now. This is...
Yeah, just come out in front of a total stranger visiting. Hey, man, you ever have a really big dump? And oh, hey.
Oh, hey, you can weigh in on this.
You know what I'm talking
He's
about.
like, all right,
okay?
the wagon's out front, so hurry up and get down here.
There's gotta be some people who probably need peed on in this room.
What?
I mean, water poured on them.
What?
Okay,
Hearing
there,
that, I'm
Mr.
suddenly
President.
awake. No R. Kelly
Yeah.
in this room.
He's back in jail.
Wait, can we still make those jokes now that he's back in jail?
Maybe.
Well, what's he gonna do? Pee on you? He's in jail.
You have to go get that.
R. Kelly's gonna come and get you. With what money?
What's the joke on your shirt?
Huh? It just says #blessed.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. Less, you get 1d4.
That's what I was trying to figure out,
Oh.
because one crit wonder said so.
Yeah.
And so I was trying, because like you've got them other shirts, or like, you know, Rosa Parks. Quote,
Yeah,
nah.
that's still one of my
Yeah.
favorites.
Checks out. It's a good call.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll go and just dump everybody who's still asleep out of their bed.
Well, out of the 4 of you, I think everyone's up.
Yeah,
right?
I think we're
Is
all
everybody
now.
up then?
Yeah,
Man.
the drunkards are
Noticeably
conscious
missing.
enough to be there technically, story-wise, but not there enough to be there game-wise.
Oh, okay.
Somebody banging on our door kind of woke me up.
Yeah.
Alright.
They get up, they stumble to
No,
the
lots of
wagon,
them.
fall in, and fall asleep. That's how we will explain their absence.
All right, let's go, boys.
All right.
All right,
So,
you all head down and out to the square, and you see Maximilian there helping a couple of people get like shit loaded up. There's a real fancy fucking carriage,
Ooh, I call that
passenger carriage. There's a small wagon full of like luggage and looks like gifts they received during the weddings hitched to the back of it. Small team of horses on the front of the carriage with a squat, old, angry gargoyle of a man tending to him. Looks like the carriage driver. You see Andre there standing with a group of 3 guys talking to him, and they all kind of disperse, and each one gets up on a horse. As you're taking all this in, Maximilian sees the group of you and comes over. Oh, good morning, friends. Good morning. I am so happy to see that you all survived the evening. I went ahead and had the liberty, and just rather than having your casks of Dwarven Ale sent to your room, it's here on the wagon, so you can bring it with you.
Fantastic.
We're ready to go.
All right. Well, I'll be riding in the carriage with my bride and her friend Bibi, who is coming with us to live with us in my hometown of Vorburg. I'll kindly ask you to work with Andre to get your transportations situated and see how you're going to be helping out on the journey.
All right. We already got our road beer situated, I guess. So
Yeah.
That sounds like an amazing
Oh man, demure.
yeah,
man,
That's some
choice.
nice taste
fucking
you got there.
making me jealous over here.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
It's Scotch.
Oh.
The only time I ever had Black Label, I bought it and then I drank it.
I was hoping it was.
I've never had the self-control to keep it.
I
For
was hoping it
19
was
years
fruit
nonetheless.
punch,
It's fruit punch, yeah.
but-
Yes. Yeah.
For all the children who are watching this fucking show, it's
Johnny Walker's Juicy Juice.
It is.
Oh,
If you see it in
real
your
fruit
parents'
juice.
cabinet, just drink it. Wait, am I allowed to say that? No, don't do that.
You're allowed to say it, but that's a bad idea.
All right, guys.
That's all right. This
Quit
is,
telling children.
we set the channel on mature. It's fine.
Yeah, you're right.
I still think that's not.
You're probably right.
This isn't
Moving
Ninja.
on.
We're not doing Fortnite dances here.
Uh,
We're telling kids to drink Johnny Walker Black.
Oh,
That's how we do things, apparently.
I don't know why this reminded me,
Oh no.
but we're going to divert off of the game for just a second to address something. I wasn't here last Friday, for those of you watching, and it's because my good friend Adam, or Sergeant Baker in the chat, sent me an emergency text message right before game time. They needed a player very badly up where they're at. So I went to their Adam's residence
They
of
regretted
compoundingness,
everything.
and I got to play the new game the Zweihander people are working on called Radiator. It's in alpha playtesting. It was fucking fun as shit. Super cool setting for a super cool game. Also, on the Zweihander Patreon, they just hit their
Funded.
$250 goal. So yeah, what I was on, they actually recorded, and I believe it's going out as a Patreon-only podcast. And since they reached their goal, they're going to start releasing that. So if you want to eventually hear me on an episode playing Radiator with the Zweihander crew, go to their Patreon and sign up.
Unfortunately, he signed a massive NDA about the whole thing, and now he's going to get beaten within an inch of his life.
I was told that I played it,
right.
and it was. I was told I could say I played it, and it was great.
You were told that's all you could say.
Yeah. And the Patreon thing, that's public knowledge.
How are you doing, Chuck? Great. I'm doing great. Everything's great. What'd you
Blink
do last
twice.
Friday? I signed an agreement, and I
I-
can't talk about it.
I learned what
great
NDA
things,
stands for.
and it was
Yeah.
great.
Blink twice if you're in danger.
I actually
I
signed an
can't do
NDA
that.
earlier this week, so
Same boat.
all
right.
I actually signed one.
So, Maximilian,
That's all I can say.
go work with Andre, and he'll get you sorted out, and I'll be riding in the carriage. And it's at about this time Andre walks up to you. All right. You all ready for the journey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my father used to say, the early bird carries a dagger with him because you never.
Good. Whatever the fuck your father said, stop talking about
The
it.
early bird doesn't fuck around. Let's go.
The early bird kills the earlier bird.
Yeah. So he explains to you, essentially he needs you guys to throw in. Shit, I got sidetracked. You guys, you'll throw in your help. He's like,
That's
I
what we're
need
getting.
essentially 3 volunteers. 1, we're going to have to stop for lunch. The people in the carriage, they're don't fully appreciate the nuances of getting to where you're going when traveling through the wilderness. One of you is going to be in charge of setting up lunch when we find some place to camp. Who wants that job?
I'm not Good thing. Where are other jobs? Let's hear all the jobs and then we'll take volunteers.
In fact, this is actually a mechanic in Zweihander. When you do overland wilderness travel, it's kind of set up like a minigame. What you do is you choose someone who's the survivalist. Their job is setting up camp, finding food, make sure everyone is fed. Then he explains the next job is the guide, the person who helps you navigate to where you're going. He's like the person who's the guy that's going to set up blunderbuss, which is old-timey for shotgun, with Ernst there. He points to the old guy who's the coach driver. And you're going to help him kind of navigate the path, steer clear of obstacles, and make sure he doesn't fall asleep. And in game mechanics, the guide is exactly what you expect to be. They're kind of the one in charge of the map. And he explains the final thing is scout. I've got 2 spare horses, so if 2 of you want, you can scout up with me, and we'll travel slightly ahead of the caravan, make sure nothing gets us. So those are the 3 jobs: survivalist, guide, scout. And he explains, if you're a scout, you're riding with me up front on horseback. If you're the guide, you're going to be setting shotgun with Ernst. And if you're the survivalist, I think they actually have a seat in the carriage, or you can ride on the cargo wagon on the back.
Part of me feels like I should be the scout because the watchman, but also I pass all survival checks, so I should probably be the survivalist.
Yeah, and I'll guide you guys along.
Okay.
I'll probably do the survivalist.
Okay.
Because
Where
I
are you
think
going
I
to
got
be
that
riding
thing.
at?
You said that was going to be in the wagon, right?
You can be in the carriage with Maximilian, Helena, and Bibi.
Oh.
Or if you don't want to get cooped up in there with them, you can ride on the cargo wagon hitched behind it.
I wouldn't mind the opportunity.
Rub some elbows?
Yeah.
Okay, so you...
Plus, I think we got a good relationship already.
Okay.
I
So
want all the
Andre...
games and stuff.
Yeah, Andre's like, all right, go over to Maximilian. He'll get you situated so you can ride with them. You, and he Alex points to your character, go speak with Ernst, but he's not much of a talker. You'll ride up top with him. You 2.
Oh, good.
You don't both have to scout, but it wouldn't hurt.
We got a gnome and a halfling. Can we just sit on each other's shoulders?
Wear a big cloak and look like a tall
How
person.
many eyes does your character have?
Just 2.
And then he's going to point to you and say, I think you got this.
Okay. Why, do you have 3 or 4?
1.
Oh, okay. What?
Are you
What?
going to
He
ride
might have
up
a
with
couple
them, or are you
extras
just
in
going
his
to go
bag.
hang out on the cargo wagon?
I'm going to hang out on the cargo wagon.
Okay.
If anything tries to ride up behind us, it's getting a pointed stick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right
that
in the
works.
much.
So here's the other
Right in
part
the mush.
Yeah.
of
I don't know where that is, but I don't want it.
It's wherever the pointed stick hits.
That checks out.
we're going to go ahead and roll the appropriate roles for those. So if I gave you a job, Tyler,
Hi.
first things first, you're going to roll for your job as the scout. I closed my fucking PDF. Why would I do that?
Force of habit.
Habs of Forset?
Force of Will. That's a card game.
What is?
Force of Will.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, it didn't get too big, but it's still going.
Was that one that's like Hearthstone?
Castle.
382. Demir's in chat talking about
Well, that's right. He's writing a
he's
thing,
writing a
isn't he?
game. Eventually, at some point, you guys might see us do a little bit of playtesting for Demir here on channel.
That would be pretty...
That'd be alright.
Nifty.
That'd be pretty cool.
It'll just consist of us drinking scotch and doing fuck all for 3.5 hours.
Wait a second. That's what we
So-
already do.
We're going to go ahead. Scout,
Minus the
you're going to roll
scotch.
me a stealth check. And this is going to be just standard difficulty.
Okay, that's under agility. Okay. I'm not good at these. Is that an 8? 35, and that is a pass, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's a pass.
Nice. Okay, survivalist. You're going to roll me a survival check. That's you, Dan.
I pass.
Oh, you auto pass. That's right.
Pass. Boom.
And Alex, yours was, what was yours?
Navigation, I believe.
Yeah, you're the guide. You're doing navigation.
What's all zeros? Is that just 0?
That is 100.
Oh, I'll roll over then.
You critical fail.
Mhm.
Alex, you end up chatting Ernst's ear off,
Mhm.
and you delay the wagon. He actually hits a rut, and you guys have to get out and kind of help rock it out a little bit. So
I told him to keep his eyes on the road, but he's
Could you just not sell things to the driver while he's
I
driving?
didn't sell him anything.
I'm convinced of that.
Maybe you should
I feel-
sell something.
I mean, we all really know.
who all helps
that's just
them
air
rock
jar
that
you're
out?
selling.
I mean, I'd help.
I can't help.
I would attempt to help.
Dan?
I might go ahead and stay where I'm at.
Okay.
No
Those of you
offense,
that help,
guys.
My
because
negative-
of that,
my
you're going to
negative trait
take
is I
5
cannot
peril.
5 peril.
So, do you guys know how the peril condition
is it?
tracker works?
Where
If
my
it's
peril
over
tracker
your
at?
threshold, then you go down a rung. If it's not, then no problem.
Oh, wait a minute. I was at the ignored 2 skill ranks. How did
No,
that work
no.
again?
We took some tea in the morning. They gave us a magical tea that made our
Right.
Only
And I
one,
didn't
headaches
take it.
go away.
Yeah, only one
Oh,
person.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, only one person drank that.
Did
tea.
you
I
have, what
drank
did you
it.
roll? You didn't roll anything yet, did you?
No, not yet.
Okay, good. If you roll something and you have skill ranks in that,
Oh, okay. Then
you'll ignore 2.
Gotcha. I'm
Alex,
just doing a
did you
straight
move
up-
down the peril tracker?
So I just moved down my peril threshold,
What's your peril threshold?
like 84.
It should not be 84.
I think I have ability like doubled it.
Even
Oh.
still, that shouldn't be 84 though.
Anyway, so if that number doesn't overcome
That's
your
it.
base peril threshold, it doesn't move anywhere.
I mean, you'd have to go through my character. And...
It's 3 plus your will bonus. Or yeah, will bonus.
but I'm also an
Oh.
like something else.
You wrote your stat in, I think, instead of the bonus. So rather than being like 3 plus, like my will sport. What's your will? Sorry.
It's over here.
Oh, do you have it?
So yeah, just tell me what I need.
I assume that you had like a 40.
just tell me what.
Just 3 plus the bonus.
Okay. There we go.
Rather than the score.
That's willpower. So what's your willpower percentage?
It's 41.
So it
It'd
would be
3 plus 4.
yeah.
Okay, so 7.
Yeah, just the first number there is the bonus.
Yeah.
Unless you took ranks in it or
Yeah.
whatever.
So I'm still not.
Yeah, you're way over it. You've got a pretty decent score then. Okay. Now that we have that out of the way, also part of overland travel, everyone needs to make me we're just going to call it a standard toughness check. Damn,
Sorry,
good
that was
Lord.
terrible.
Yes, it was.
I should have done that ahead
Oh, that's
of time.
wrong. Okay, I see that.
I'm sorry, everybody. That
Roll
was
it.
fucking god awful.
And this is just the wear and tear of travel.
36.
36.
My dice are a fucking disaster. Where's another detail?
I'm rolling so fucking high right now.
So what difficulty is that?
Standard.
Standard,
What
okay.
stat are we rolling against?
Toughness.
It's brawn. It's under brawn.
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 I barely made it.
I failed it.
Okay. If you fail it, you are going to take a 8 peril.
Sorry about that, too old.
Oh my goodness.
Too old in the chat.
Dan's dice dump
Oh, that
made
was fucking great.
too old almost fail his toughness check. Anyway, so if you failed it, that's 8 peril. These don't add up, so as long as that 8 doesn't overcome.
That does.
Okay, so you move 1 down on the peril tracker.
So to imperiled or whatever, unhindered or.
Yeah, so you started off as unhindered.
Okay.
You would move down to imperiled. Okay. So that's kind of the little overland traveling thing out of the way. So now as you guys are traveling along, we're going to do, this is a good time for you guys to do some interaction with these characters you're riding along with.
Now I can make a fool of myself.
Yeah. So
with my real life lack of social skills.
So
going into
the
pretend life.
party is definitely split here. Jake, sadly you're by yourself.
That's fine. I'm chewing my fingernails and then spitting them out.
Ew.
Into the wagon.
Ew.
So
Use it
Alex,
worse.
as you're riding along there, you finally
What
give
else,
enough of a break in your sales pitch.
Mhm.
Ernst is, you got something for Wrinkles.
I mean, I'll have to make a special batch, like make some ingredients together. Like, I mean, I do. It's gonna cost more than the average. I mean, you just give me some time, make some stuff together. Yeah, I got it. I got you.
What is it? What do you charge?
It's like a mud mask. What's expensive?
A silver would be very
Actually,
wildly
just ask him that.
expensive.
What's expensive to you?
So you could probably say, like, you're getting paid, the base pay that was offered to you guys for this job was 35 pennies. So you could say this is like 10, 15 pennies.
I was gonna say 15 pennies.
Yeah.
15 pennies. It's a compound I'm actually making, so like. That's,
I'm gonna pass. That's too much beer. I'll have to stop drinking.
Nah, I mean, that might be why you got the wrinkles. To each his own. I understand.
Do you have any questions for Ernst as you're riding along? If not, we'll move to the next.
Nah, I really don't.
Okay, that's fine. Dan and Tyler, which one of you wants to go first?
I'll let you hit it.
Hey, I get to go first.
You're riding up there with Andre. For being so tiny, you're not bad on a horse.
I have practice. My mother was half horse.
It shows.
You know what that means.
This guy probably didn't know a damn thing about halflings.
That's what I am, half horse, half human.
Like, he probably just went, is that true? It's gotta be true. Obviously.
Janov 36, you showed up just at the right time.
Halflings can be part horse.
Is there anything you want to talk to this guy about?
This Maximilian fella, he seems like he's a lot older than Helena. What's the story there?
He was married before.
What is the story?
You gonna make it over there, Tyler?
Yes. Maybe.
Yeah, he was married before, and he's got an older son. But his wife died. So now he's remarrying. Apparently it was before I got hired on by quite a bit, but there was some deal with mutants attacking the town, and not everyone made it.
Mutants.
You would know in this world, rather than like regular monsters and shit, they're like mutants.
Mm-hmm.
People corrupted by darkness or monsters of shit.
Like what we're trying to do to ourselves.
Yeah.
I'm just not a salesman.
Honestly, I'm a salesman.
And then Maximilian, he owns the farm, or does he own the trade
He's,
company? What's he do?
He's a wheeler and dealer.
Oh, so just
Yeah.
like our friend, what's your character?
Durkin.
Durkin.
He owns a lot of the land. He's kind of the taking up a leadership position in town ever since I've been around. But yeah, he owns a lot of the farms. It's kind of the de facto leader.
Small town?
Decent sized town for.
Do you think he actually sent the hemp, or you think he's lying through his teeth?
He sent it. I saw them preparing it before we left. His friend.
Uh-oh. Somebody didn't come up all right.
Heinrich was in charge of transportation of it. Heinrich wouldn't have screwed his friend over like that. So something must have happened on the road, or
Something about it was a little too suspicious for me. A little too raff.
oh my gosh, Demir, you're watching the wrong stuff.
That's all. I wasn't sure. Because something about the whole situation just felt a little off. Not sure if we could trust Maximilian or not.
He's trustworthy enough. He's a good boss. His coin is good.
I don't want no nicked pennies now.
All right, Dan.
Damn. I'm setting up
You're hanging out with Maximilian, Helena, and Bibi.
yeah.
Helena and Bibi are playing, some game or something like that. Maybe they got a small set of cards or something, and
So they're not sitting at their Nintendo Switches.
no, they're not.
So they're playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
So Maximilian
Shit.
is
Duel.
regaling you of old deals he's made, places he's traveled, fortunes he's made. Oh, yeah. Been all over the world, I have.
I'll mostly just be an avid listener. I've just been a watchman for a town, so I haven't seen much more than
Okay.
a whole lot of a town.
He has a captive audience in you, so he is just thrilled to explain.
Plus, these people kind of like that.
How stepmommies and stepsons work in this.
No. But yeah, he's happy to explain tell you stories of everywhere he's been, exploits he's done, fortunes he's won. Talk about oh yeah, this is great times, and he always stops to check to make sure that his bride is. You need to stop. You need this. You need that.
Make sure she's comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah, very very doting on her. But then it probably pulls up to around lunchtime.
I was gonna say, if the opportunity came up, I was gonna try and pressure a little bit for the abandoned childhood friend
Abandoned childhood friend.
of Helena. The
Molly?
Molly.
Oh yeah, what do you want to do?
Might just try and see how that came about. I want her a game. That seems like an odd way to put your friend out.
Say that again.
I won her in a game. It seems like an odd way to put your friend out.
Well, that everyone was participating in that game. That was cultural custom there.
That's something everybody does.
Yeah, it wasn't Helena throwing Molly under the bus or something.
Right. I'm maybe looking
Molly
at it from the
was
wrong
playing and involved in that entirely by choice.
She was looking for a sucker to buy her gamer girl bathwater.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
It worked.
you were that sucker.
Okay, well then maybe I'll just
call those white
see if
knights.
I can find out why they've distanced themselves from each other.
So maybe you start poking and prodding as they play, I hung out with Molly quite, whatever you would say. She's like, oh yeah, Molly and I were friends when we were younger, but
Plus, this gives me an edge to maybe get a little more Molly information too.
Okay. We were friends when we were younger. As we got older, we kind of grew apart as friends do. Too old. I'm working on that. Eventually, you'll be able to buy bathwater. That was. Are you okay?
Yes. I need to blow my nose.
You should
blow
go
your
do
nose? Okay.
Yeah, rather than torturing the microphone.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Ow!
How could she slip?
Yeah, you'll be able to get,
How could she slip?
maybe even you'll get a little jar that's maybe got some hair in it, because, I got some hair on me.
Yeah, I just
The,
pick it up out of the
Midsummer.
market.
Oh, we all need to be, if that's the case, we're going to have to buy,
Beard trimmings.
yeah, you can now buy my, we're going to have to get a kiddie pool
I have one.
Dan
Done.
has a kiddie pool. We're all going to get naked in a kiddie pool
No.
and splash around and do a video of us collecting
Well,
the water.
I won't be
Oh,
naked.
no.
I'll be wearing socks.
I just don't like the term naked in a kiddie pool.
Yeah, that's a good way to have
I feel
that
like
done.
in an inflatable pool.
I feel like that's a lost Michael Jackson album.
It might be.
We're going to be in a large...
We'll also do a calendar shoot too while we're at it.
Of course, Grim and Perilous Gaming shows back up for this conversation.
I'm looking at the kid in the kiddie pool.
Oh,
No.
Oh, man. So anyway, yes, official Defenders of Cobalt bathwater coming soon.
Cobalt's coming.
Cobalt's gone wild.
But they'll be very tame. I mean,
Well,
for a while they'll be tame.
I don't know.
Just-
I bet we could do
just
some
like-
shit to make that wild.
kobolds go mild.
Ooh. You know what it is? We skip the bathwater. We buy those giant industrial drums of sex lubricant, fill a pool up with it. We just go splash around, and we can sell little jars of that.
You can do whatever you want with it.
And then film us lube wrestling for a Patreon exclusive video.
Uh-huh. Naked wrestling, super lubed. Someone's losing a hand in a rectum.
Oh no,
Whoa.
not it.
Damn near killed him.
Not it on either side. We need a sponsor to send us to Raid Area 51.
Yeah, the
Uh,
Naruto run.
Defenders of
That's what we
Cobalt,
need.
Raid Area 51.
They're eventually
It's gonna be like an
notorious.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode.
Eventually, Notorious DMG is going to have an announcement about the Area 51 raid, but we're not at a point where we can talk about it
Oh, man.
publicly. When we're on break, we'll talk about it. Not with you people watching, though.
I feel like there's just one reason to go.
To see some alien titties?
Clap those alien cheeks.
Clap those cheeks. I'm just trying to find out.
I did not know what clap those cheeks meant.
Oh no.
So-
it means exactly what you think it
It
means.
means exactly what you think it means.
So I had to ask TT2KB, what does clap those cheeks mean? He said, let me show you.
I need an adult.
Is this a link to Pornhub?
What?
Oh no. We've gone way off.
Yeah, there's a new story for demure stepmommies and aliens.
All right, so you guys, Maximilian calls out for Ernst to stop. Like, oh, it's time for lunch. Dan, your character at this point helps set up the lunch, and Maximilian's like, oh, I'll give you a hand getting set up for lunch.
That's pretty generous of a person in his position.
Yeah, well, I like my friends. And I like my friends to like me, and I like to help my friends. So as he's setting up, he maybe lets it... Like, I am kind of worried why that bride token didn't show up. It should have been there. My friend Heinrich was in charge of transporting it, and I hope nothing's happened.
Well,
He's dead.
we'll get to the bottom of that. Hopefully
Okay.
we'll find out that everything's alright. Maybe something weird happened.
He's totally dead.
You stop that. You're not reassuring anybody.
So you guys finish up your little lunch, get ready to get back up on the road. Sticking with the same jobs from here on out? Is anyone else
I
going
think
to
so.
ride ahead with the scouts? No?
You get a your little propulsion pack and your disposable X-Acto blades.
So,
Zip around through the trees.
that's it?
I get the joke.
I don't.
Pack on Titan.
All right, this joke was
okay.
meant for one person.
Okay.
And I was pleased by it.
So,
Knowing your audiences.
Tyler, your name. You.
A lot of.
You person. Not even Tyler anymore.
Me.
Listen up, scumbag. What the fuck?
You guys, you and Andre, right up ahead. I guess I didn't introduce the other three characters there: Jurgen, Marcus, and Udo. Those are hired sellswords
I
of
don't like Udo.
Andre's,
I don't like jerking.
and so they're
Marcus looks like he's okay. I
They're-
like the name.
riding along. Udo's actually riding up with you and Andre as you scout ahead. And as you turn around the corner, Andre is a few strides in front of you, and he just stops in his tracks on his horse. Whoa! And as you turn around the tracks, you see 2 wagons stopped in the road. And then you see the dead bodies.
Oh.
Them's dead bodies.
Over just strewn about the area. The wagons
Bunch
initially
of dead bidders over there.
appear to be in okay shape, at least from your first glance. You see the horses which have been slaughtered, and short
Not the horses.
short arrows with black fletchings pepper all of the corpses.
Well, knowing no better, I'll go ahead and get my crossbow out and loaded.
You're in the
wagon.
I don't see this, do I?
You don't see any of this.
that.
Only he sees
me
it.
Okay,
and
never
Andre
mind.
and
I'll wait
Udo
till I
see
hear
this.
something then.
Yeah, they're up
Sorry,
ahead.
I just got excited. Again, I didn't close the stream this time.
Andre's just like, what in the heavens? That's the bride's gift. And he points at the wagons, and they're covered, but you can see the bales of hemp inside of it.
Ooh. It's not even theft then, it's just murder. They
Udo
left the gift.
goes white as a sheet, scared out of his wits. And Andre turns to him real quick. It's like, go get the others, but say nothing to Maximilian or the women. And he rides off. And a few moments later, Udo comes around and he contacts Jurgen and Marcus, whispers something to them, and they collect you two. And then Marcus goes up to the carriage door, and Maximilian leans out like, "Oh, what's going on?" And Marcus is like, "Oh, there's something in the road up ahead. We're gonna check it out. You guys stay here; it'll be fine." And Max is like, "Oh, don't leave us unguarded here." And so,
I'm here too. So
yeah, he signals like Maximilian's, "You go up ahead. Marcus and Jurgen, you stay behind and keep an eye on things." So you guys all walk up ahead. It's, maybe a 10-minute walk or so to get caught up. And it's the same thing. You turn the corner, you see the wagons, you see the corpses peppered with short, crude arrows with black feather fletchings on them. Horses butchered in the road. And Andre, what in God's name is happening here?
would I by chance know the nature of the arrows?
You could certainly go up and inspect some of them.
I might. It's not a person who shoots arrows, maybe.
You could give me warfare check, weaponsmithing if you've got the specialization in it. What kind of skills would that fit? Warfare would be a good one.
Where are you at?
Intelligence.
Oh, fuck.
Maybe tradecraft. I don't think tradecraft would fit too well. Rumor would be okay. I'll even let you, if you've got martial ranged.
I do. I'm proficient in martial range.
I don't think martial range. You'll get some information, but you won't get like lore
Okay,
information.
I might go with rumor if you're
Okay.
willing to take it.
Yeah, I'll take rumor or folklore.
Oh, fuck.
We're going to call this, actually, though, it's going to move up. We are going to call this a challenging
Well,
check.
then there's literally no hope. Then I rolled a 62, and I have a 10% modifier in challenging, but it's still a 43.
Okay.
So
you go up and you're checking out the arrows. You don't see anything. What are the rest of you doing?
I'll check out the arrow. The arrows. There's my frozen face again.
There you go.
Do they look like they've recently dead or like have been here for a couple
What
days?
would, what would a warfare check nat make?
Can I do that survival?
As far as difficulty?
It'll still be challenging.
Okay.
You can do a heal check.
Can I do survival or would that not?
I'll let you take
did you
survival.
roll 60 something also?
Alex, you do
Me
anything
too.
or check anything
Yeah,
out?
I'm just looking all around.
Okay.
You said it's challenging?
Yeah.
That is a 55 but minus 10%. Yeah, that's a fail.
Okay. Jake?
It's a fail.
Okay. You guys
Close.
look around. You don't quite get what's going on. And Andre's like, some form of trap. And he starts digging through and looking at the bodies. I don't see any sign of Heinrich, though.
So no Heinrich. The hemp's here. Everyone's dead.
Yeah.
I can't
And you
put it
guys see,
together.
there's even like weapons haven't even been taken off the corpses.
Has the hemp all been taken out of the wagons?
They didn't take it.
Hemp's in place.
Cup
So-
of Joe. Oh my god.
Shenanigan Dan, Just Jake, Simply Alex, Spicy Tyler, Cup of Joe, Swish of Chris, Theron Meister, and Chuck's Chunky Style. I'll take that. I'll take that.
I like that it's Shenanigan Dan.
Oh my
I can
God.
get behind that.
I like the names, but still the concept is frightening.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely
It should have been
terrifying.
Shenanigan Dan.
Shenanigan.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Next time.
Dan
Next
Anigan. No.
Shenanigan.
No.
Maybe.
Shenanigans.
Anyway,
Shenanigan Dan.
Shenanigan.
all right. So he's like, I don't see Heinrich. Some form of trap here.
This is very weird. So, somebody came, killed a lot of people, left all the valuables.
Yeah.
Something seems wrong.
Sounds like they just wanted to kill.
I kind of want to double back
To
the Maximilian's carriage.
he says, yeah, we're gonna do that. Help me.
Maybe travel closer to the caravan.
We need to clear out a path through this so we can get the carriages through.
That's fine. I'm a little worried that this is a thing for their thing.
All right. Don't say anything till I get back, though.
Yeah. I'm a little worried that this is like a setup we're meant
Okay.
to find.
So who all is helping him clear a path so the caravan can get through, and who's going back?
Oh,
I'll clear a path.
I'll go back.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back.
Okay. So a couple of you are clearing the path.
You know what? No, I won't. I won't clear the path, but I'll stay to keep an eye on the people who are clearing the path.
Okay. So Alex and Dan, you guys go back. Okay. Thanks for coming through there, Matt. I'll talk to you later. Good luck on your game, and I hope you kill lots of players and their characters.
Wait a
Characters and then players. Otherwise, it's not satisfying.
True.
So right now that your character's dead, I need to talk to you over here. Just
You
for a
die in
quick
the game,
second.
you die in real life.
So Alex,
That's not
Dan,
what the
you
hell
guys
Alex
head
gets
back,
up
and
with.
as soon as you walk into camp, Jurgen and Marcus sees you, and they walk up like, "What's going on?"
Don't worry about it.
And then it's at about this time that Maximilian kind of peeks out the window. "Oh, you're back!" And he gets out and he walks up to you guys. But we'll give it just a few moments so you guys clearing the path, finish your job, and you catch up probably about the same time as Maximilian's getting to you guys.
Mhm.
Andre's there. You guys are there. Maximilian's. What's going on?
Well, it's not a very pretty sight.
I'm not supposed to tell you your friends are dead.
Andre at this point would be like, you can tell him. I just didn't want to scare the women before we had a better idea.
That would be like kind of a just Maximilian.
Well, yeah, the women are still in the carriage. So it's just Maximilian's up there with all of you.
Gotta try and be calm. After I tell you what I'm going to tell you.
All right, let's hear it. I don't like playing games.
No, that's fine. It's not for you. It's for them. Gesture to the wagon. We found your dowry up ahead,
Okay.
but we also found everyone else dead up ahead.
Oh my God. Dead.
Dead, except for there's somebody missing, right?
Andre would be like, I didn't see Heinrich.
Yep.
Oh, thank God
Who's
Heinrich
absent.
escaped.
All the valuables were left. Weapons were left. Very peculiar.
How were they killed?
It appears to be ranged weaponry, crude of nature.
Can I scrutinize his response? I want to see if he's like, if he knew it was
If he's
there.
in on it, yeah.
Yeah.
If you knew that the wagon was there, you go ahead and roll it.
Yeah, do that.
I can't even see that.
That's a 24.
Oh,
21,
hell.
excuse me.
Yeah.
He's genuinely surprised by this.
Okay.
Uh,
And so It
Dead.
appears to be crude weaponry, but I wasn't able to.
Describe it.
Like they were like black, poorly made arrows.
With black feathers for the fletchings?
I believe so.
Orcs.
Not a fan.
The fucking orcs are back.
That sounds like a bitchin' problem right there. I said in my most, of the time lingo.
Alright, guys.
Ye old bitchin' problem.
This is bad news. I'm going to need your help for more than just getting some bales of hemp.
Oh man, sounds like we had to get paid more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn
He
it.
agreed
You
far
all-
too readily.
We're moving you up to silver if you help me out on this one.
Goddamn right. I mean, that's what I was gonna say.
About 15 years ago, Vorburg was attacked by a tribe of orcs. During this attack, Vorburg survived, but none of the women or children did.
Nope.
And if they're back, we're in trouble.
How'd you get rid of them?
Demira, thanks for coming by, and thanks for them bits, Domile.
We created a jail fake.
Tell the 2-year-old the nerds from the internet said happy birthday.
There you go.
Probably like, please don't. Please don't.
Anyway,
I don't want to hear from them.
if the orcs are back, this is going to be bad.
More than likely.
Well, let's hurry on back to town.
Do we have enough people to pick up the dowry and retrieve it? Or are we...
Andre chimes in at that question, like, no, we need to get behind the protection of Vorburg's walls before night falls.
Fair enough.
Once
wasn't
we
sure if
figure out,
yeah.
once we figure out what's going, we'll come back and get the hemp. It can stay there for a while. Yeah, thanks for coming by, Demir. I'll be live on Notorious DMG tomorrow night, playing more Delta Green if you want to come by. So then they are ready to rush off to
Post-haste.
Vorburg. We're going to go ahead and take our break here, though.
Okay.
Where are we at on time?
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Good. So Twitch people will be back in a few minutes. YouTube people will be back in a couple of days. Start fires, do drugs, and tip your bartenders. We'll catch you later.